Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 347. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I am with David. What's up, David?
Hey, guys, what's up?
What's up, Philip?
How you doing?
All right, so I saw Jurassic World
Yes!
with Sharon. Oh, my God. Freaking fantastic movie. The greatest sequel that there could possibly be, like the greatest fourth sequel probably, because, well, not fourth sequel, the fourth edition. It's like amazing. It was like, I was so happy with it. 10 out of 10 for me. Okay, fantastic. What do you have to say, David?
Well, I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. I'd definitely give it a 9, but it's mainly because of, I think they could have used a little bit more animatronic dinosaurs, but maybe that's because of my nostalgia for what made the first film great, with that nice balance between CGI and animatronic. But of course, everyone's got their own taste. Though, as far as the story goes, Colin Trevorrow, shout out to Colin Trevorrow, the director. You made me feel like a kid again. You made me believe that I am seeing these creatures once more and that I care about them. And for the first time, Lost World tried to do this, but it failed. They treated these dinosaurs like animals, not like monsters. Thank God someone got it right.
I know. And they acknowledge the first film. They don't acknowledge the second and third film.
Well, in truth, I don't think there was much you could acknowledge, because Jurassic Park 3 was pretty isolated, and aside from the T-Rex going through San Diego,
technically that may come into play in the upcoming sequels. They may mention the other island or whatever, but we'll have to wait and see. But Chris Pratt was fantastic. Who else? Dallas Howard?
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Right, she was fantastic.
Was Chris Pratt the guy that's the keeper of the Velociraptors?
Yep.
Yes, because I saw a snippet of him sort of like taming the Velociraptors, and I thought, so they're like his pets to him, and they're kind of cool with him. Is that right or wrong?
Yes. No, they're not really his pets. It's more he imprinted on them. Like, he was the first person they saw when they hatched, so that fosters sort of trust between them. It's as he says, it's not about control. It's a relationship based on mutual respect.
Right.
Okay.
Hi, Gloria.
It's like, think of it as a lion tamer. It won't eat your face off right away. But
hi, Gloria. Gloria, do you hear us? Gloria. Hi, Gloria.
Hello.
Gloria. 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 Do you hear us? No?
Hello, Gloria.
Hi, Gloria. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Gloria.
Hello.
No? Can you hear us? No? Oh,
Say something, Gloria, please.
Hello?
Hi, Gloria.
Oh, there she is. There she
Hi.
is.
All right, good. We got you.
Hello.
Gloria, did you see Jurassic World?
Guys.
You saw Jurassic World, right?
I can hardly hear you.
Oh, my God. Me or everybody? Wait. Can you hear me? Gloria.
Hang on a second. Y'all talk about it, and I'll...
Drop out. Wait. Drop.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Okay.
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. All right.
Well, while we're waiting,
Yeah.
great news. Jurassic World has the highest global box office opening of all time. It is just shattered that record. $511.8 million globally. $204 million, 204.6 to be exact, came from the U.S. That's only $3 million behind Avengers 1.
Cool,
And
man.
God.
it's nice to know that in the age of superheroes that the dinosaurs still can bring in the money.
This is in like this is basically in 3 days, right? Or it was overseas released earlier, right?
It was released earlier, but 204.6 million in 3 days here in the U.S. domestically.
That's the record.
That is impressive. That beat out Avengers: Age of Ultron.
$511 million worldwide for Jurassic World already in days.
And this is
Oh my God.
double what the analysts were projecting for this.
Wow. Oh my God.
And
That is impressive.
I am so happy that this film is successful. I was worried because I didn't look at the box office numbers. We wouldn't know what they are until today. But I'm so happy that the movie is successful because I really think it. You know, watching the movie, especially the ending, it made the 14 years since Jurassic Park 3 or the 22 years since the first film, that it made all those years worth the wait. It made the wait so worth it to see this.
Now, was this the fastest in history or no?
What
fastest
happened?
To make 200-something million?
Well, let me put it this way. This made more on its opening day. I think it made as much in its opening day or weekend than Jurassic Park 3 made in 156 days.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
Cool.
That's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
I will say it's.
I was going to ask. Sorry, I was going to ask. You know how sometimes it's difficult to make a movie with a dinosaur thing. Because I haven't seen it yet. Does the movie portray the storyline with a bit of sense where it's not just a monster fest? There's a kind of a structured storyline to it, and
It was a very respectful sequel to the original.
Yeah,
Okay.
Very respectful to. I mean, Steven Spielberg, again, executive producer on here.
Yeah, actually, what was funny is I watched a video where a guy actually went to a class that for Steven Spielberg, and Spielberg actually came in. And this was back in 2009, and he got to ask a question, and he said, "I've always admired the T-Rex, and I love how you gave him these fantastic, spectacular scenes in the first two movies. And I know you only executive produced Jurassic Park 3, but I need to wonder why he was only relegated to a 1.5-minute appearance and was killed off in 30 seconds by a dinosaur no one cares about." And Steven Spielberg's reaction was awesome. He goes, "I'm just so busted." and he says that they were trying to look for a new dinosaur star to pull out, and he's like, to pull out of the background. And then he's like, you know what? No, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to make up for this in Jurassic Park 4.
Right.
cool.
And this was in 2009, where no one even thought this film was going to happen.
Right.
Absolutely.
Well, I gotta say, the action figures have been out. Like, they anticipated, like, velociraptors working with humans in an action figure line, like, freaking over 10 years ago. They were showing that. Like, I remember in KB Toys, we were putting out figures for a movie that never came out, where the humans and the dinosaurs were working together against someone else, and it was like, you know, and I'm like, when is this movie gonna come out? You know, and it was like, finally.
Yeah, it was stuck in development hell for 14 years.
Jesus.
No one. Yeah, and they were gonna have, dinosaur soldiers or whatever.
Well, that's what the Velociraptors, working with Chris Pratt. I mean, that's basically what the action figures were, really. They had, like, stuff on the dinosaurs, So they had the idea for, like, over 14 years. I mean, finally they implemented it, but,
Yeah. So, congratulations, Colin Trevorrow, Bryce Dallas Howard, Chris Pratt, everyone else who worked on this film.
Now, he said he's not doing another one, Colin Trevorrow, right?
Which is very sad, but if that's true, I hope that's not true, because he did a fantastic job. He's an indie director, too. To come onto a blockbuster like this and do such an amazing job.
He's got to come on for the next one. He's got to. They got to give him some money.
Yeah.
Look, they just offered. I think they just offered Michael Bay like tons of money for the next Transformers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But if they choose a new director, like if they choose a new director to do Jurassic Park 5 or Jurassic War, wherever they want to call it,
it's gonna be no. That's correct here. It's gonna be called, from what I understand, Jurassic World 2, and Jurassic World 3, and Jurassic World 4, because that's the new brand. It's Jurassic World now. So it's going to be Jurassic World 2 would be the next one.
Okay, so but the point still stands. Whoever is doing this, take notes on what this film did, what it did right, and the very few things it did wrong, and you have a surefire way to bring life back to a franchise that everyone thought was extinct.
Right, and Chris Pratt's got supposedly a deal that's over one movie. It's probably like either 2 or 3 more.
I believe
sequels.
it was 2 additional movies in addition to this one. So that's 3 franchises. He's got Guardians of the Galaxy, he's got the Lego movie, he's got Jurassic World, with also, if rumors are true, he could get Indiana Jones. This guy
He's
is
getting
on
Indiana
fire.
Jones. I'm telling you right now, they're going to sign him. He's probably going to get it.
But yeah,
Well,
He
that'd be
will
cool.
be,
That would be.
I'm telling you right now, he will be the next Indiana Jones. Absolutely.
yeah. So that was fantastic. Other news, yeah, Avatar 2.
Well, wait, before we go to Avatar 2, I want to give my movie review for Spy.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Go ahead,
Because me and Sharon are huge Melissa McCarthy fans. We go see every freaking movie that she, right, huh?
Yep.
Every movie that she puts out, we go see every Melissa McCarthy movie. Period. Okay? We've seen everything. And we saw Spy, and I gotta tell you, I couldn't believe how great this movie was. This movie was also, I think, one of her best, right? I mean, well, yeah, I think it was one of her best, but, and there's going to be a sequel, supposedly, to that also. And I hope she does a sequel to Heat, also, The Heat, with Sandra Bullock, but that was fantastic. But she's a new Ghostbuster. She's going to be the leader of the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's right.
And the mighty Thor is going to be the secretary, which is going to be amazing. What happened? What happened, David?
I think that'd be really funny. You know what would be all I can imagine is like instead of him holding up a hammer, he's got a keyboard in his hand.
No, they're going to make him like a geeky character. Watch.
Oh, okay.
I bet you.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth's going to be like a geeky character that they're probably in love with all of them or something.
There's no way you can make Chris Hemsworth geeky.
They're gonna do some type of Clark Kent thing. He's gonna have geeky glasses falling apart. Then the ghost's gonna attack. His shirt's gonna come out and he look like a warrior or something. They'll be like, ah! That's what's gonna happen. He's got a funny role in Vacation reboot. So,
Yeah.
or I guess it would be sequel. What's up, Gloria?
Hey, finally
All
got
right.
it on.
Gloria,
Huh.
Jurassic World.
Awesome!
Oh, Gloria.
Was I right? Did you love it?
Oh my God, 10 out of 10. 10 out of freaking 10.
10 out of 10, man. Woo!
That
It's
ending
so awesome.
alone is probably the most epic ending in the history of cinema. I don't think you
Oh,
can get
yeah.
any better.
Oh my
I'm
God, you make me so
telling you.
excited when you say that. When you say
The
that, I'm
trailers-
excited to watch it.
The trailers did not do the movie justice at all.
really
The
did.
movie
That's
was
right.
so much better
She's
than the
right
trailers.
about that. Trailers
Seriously.
didn't do it justice.
I will say the marketing for Jurassic World was kind of inconsistent. Like at the one point in the early stages of marketing, as far as trailers went, it was meant to be. It looked dark and scary, and then it
I
just
don't like the trailers.
and then it went lighthearted, and we kind of didn't know what we were gonna get.
I
But-
wasn't feeling the trailers. I mean, the movie was a million times better than the trailers. Trailers are like,
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a good thing, though, isn't it? If the trailer makes you think,
Right.
nah, and then you go and watch it, then you win, hands down.
right.
It was a pleasant surprise that it was actually better than the trailer.
God, it was so good.
Yeah,
so
man,
Have
I'm
they-
telling you, I was
have
at the
they-
edge of my seat. I was like, I kept jumping several times throughout the movie, and then when that one in the water jumped up and grabbed the
Oh, my
mutated
God.
one, oh my gosh, I was like, and I love how I think it's
Don't
Lulu was the one
spoil
that
it,
took.
remember.
Oh, sorry, you didn't see it
No, no,
yet,
you,
but
Yeah,
oh my
yeah,
can
god.
go.
do, you can do, you can do. You can spoil it away. You can.
No, dude. Look,
It
I am
was
telling you
awesome.
right now. Look, normally I would be okay with spoilers, but dude, this is too awesome and
Well,
too
okay, I'm telling you one thing. I'm just saying that the water one is quite creepy.
the
That
most
was great.
Okay. I
So
think
that
I know what you mean by
moment,
the
Joe,
one-
that
the trailer
moment, you
for
know
Oscar.
the moment. Joe, you know
Gloria,
the moment I'm talking about.
I know what you're saying, and I'm going to tell you this too. After we start talking about Jurassic World, you know what I'm going to talk about next. I hope you saw the episode tonight, Gloria. Because if you didn't see it, I'm going to spoil the crap out of it.
Of what?
What, Game of Thrones?
Oh, no.
I haven't watched it
You
yet.
didn't see it? Oh, no, wait, I can't say anything.
I had a wedding tonight.
I haven't watched it yet.
Gloria. You know nothing, Gloria.
You know
nothing.
I went to a wedding today.
Damn it.
Today. That's
Gloria. Gloria, people died on Game of Thrones tonight.
Oh, no.
All right. Don't say that. Don't say it. All right, do I stop? All right. All right.
Oh, no. That reminds
Damn
me.
it, I
Jeff
can't even
Dunham.
say what happened, Gloria.
A week ago, Jeff Dunham actually posted something on Facebook. It was his old man puppet Walter, and he said, Game of Thrones is like a retirement home. You don't know anyone's name, and everyone keeps dying.
Oh, man. You know what I like? You know what? I was talking to Sharon about that. There's no friggin' loyalty in this show. Everybody backstabs everybody, no matter what.
That's how
It's
the
like you
balance
get
power changes.
It's like, holy crap. All right, get off of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but I
We'll
like
do a
that. I
separate
like
cast.
it when...
All right.
Let's do a separate cast on Game of Thrones.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
So moving on, Fox has now confirmed. Hold on, let me get up. Avatar 2. Fox CEO confirms a Christmas 2017 release.
who cares?
Well,
Who the hell cares? There's so many different things coming out.
Well,
Listen, I like. Okay, I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you. I understand. Everybody was like, "Well, Avatar, right?" We watched it. It was like one of the first things that we just couldn't finish watching. It was so long. All right, it was a good movie. Okay, it was like, yeah, if I imagined like Smurfs growing up, that would be it. But it was good. Okay, but it's like, you want to see Avatar 2? It's like,
James Cameron has said that they will be focusing on the oceans of Pandora in this movie. And you do know James Cameron has a love for everything that has to do with the oceans. So I think that...
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. If it's going to be like 5 hours or 4 hours, this movie, I think I'll wait till it comes on demand, because that was rough. I got to say. That's just like,
try watching the extended edition.
Oh, hell. Listen, you try to get kids to watch this movie. I was trying to get the kids to finish it, and it's like took like a couple days. It was like ridiculous. My kids, because they weren't getting into it. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, there's that.
I gotta tell you, I'm not that excited. I'm not an Avatar fan, really. It's like, all right, I guess if it's on TV, I'll watch it.
People who weren't impressed with like the story, I think a lot of people, what we can agree is that it was a visual spectacle. It
was a visual spectacle.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah,
And it was like I guess it was Hughes trying to have his own type of Star Wars type of thing, like, as big as that. I always felt that Terminator was his thing and Aliens was his thing, but yeah, I'm not really looking forward to the next one. I mean, I'll see it, but I'm not an Avatar. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of everything. So Avatar, oh well.
You're a fan of a lot of things, but not that.
Yeah. It is the Everything Show, correct. I will watch it.
I have you now.
Thank you for telling me what the name of the title is. Absolutely. I will watch it, and I will reserve judgment.
Okay.
Have an open mind for the adults.
That's all we ask. And the last piece of movie-related news that I found, Common, who was just cast in Suicide Squad, has been confirmed as Green Lantern's nemesis, the Tattoo Man, which is really weird because apparently I guess he can summon beasts from his tattoos, like if you saw that god-awful Elektra movie, kind of like that tattoo guy.
Okay.
And this is weird because now this is our first kind of look into that, Green Lantern kind of exists in this universe. And which makes it odd because I really think after the Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds, they want to stay as far away from this character as possible. Any thoughts?
Taking on the mantle of the Green Lantern in this one?
Yeah, here, I'll post it in the chat. The pictures are right here.
Let me see.
Let's have a look.
Let's do this.
This
Well,
is,
Gloria, how was the wedding?
Oh, it was wonderful. Great.
Yeah, it was
I had
fantastic.
a blast.
rumored
I got such a workout dancing.
Wow. You were getting down with it? You were getting jiggy with it, Gloria?
Yeah. They had a lot of
What your mama
50s and
gave
60s.
you?
Huh?
Wow. So you were thinking what your mama gave you? All right, Gloria, getting it on, dancing all over the place.
It was
Wow.
fun. It was a lot of fun. They got married at such a beautiful place. It was like a log cabin. It was really pretty.
Okay. Very good. Okay, so let me see.
Okay, yeah, the article says that DC has not come out and confirmed it, but pretty much a lot of comic aficionados are saying that he does bear a resemblance to the Tattooed Man, which is Green Lantern's enemy.
Oh, okay. Well,
But yeah, I'm kind of shocked that they want to touch Green Lantern this early, because I don't know about you, but after Ryan Reynolds' bad Green Lantern film,
okay. I gotta say, hold on. I have to defend Ryan Reynolds. Okay. I am for one saying it's the script. Okay, because it was pretty crappy script, I thought.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to blame Ryan Reynolds for that piece of crap that was written. So, of course, he's trying to make it good based on a crappy script. So, I'm going to say it's not Ryan Reynolds. They just did that because they wanted to be Deadpool. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I should rewrite that. I don't blame him for everything that happened with it. I just felt that yes, the script was horrible. The overuse of the effects was horrible. I mean, seriously, you couldn't just make him a costume. You had to CG that too. Could have saved you a bit of money.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you another article because I know this is your thing. I mean, I don't have too much experience with this. All right, so here we go. There you go, David.
Oh boy. Firestorm scores new powers on Flash. Ooh. Now this character has been such a center for mystery because we have no idea what's happening. There are rumors that season 2 will feature the death of Ronnie Raymond because apparently in the Legends of Tomorrow teaser, Robbie Amell is not signed on for Legends of Tomorrow. So a lot of people think that Jason Rush, who was a character that Caitlin Snow was talking to when looking for Firestorm, Jason Rush in the comics has been Firestorm once. So we think that once Ronnie dies, Jason's going to take over. But let me take a look at this powers.
Yeah.
It says, Robbie Amell tells Screen Rant that Firestorm's powers would be greatly explained in the second season with the ability to manipulate matter, and in fact, that was originally going to be a part of the first season finale. He said, and I quote, "The sad thing is there was a moment in the finale that had to be cut out, just because it was such a massive episode and it didn't actually have anything to do with the plot, where they introduced matter manipulation. There's a scene where Danielle Pennebaker's character is checking my temperature and giving me the once-over. I call Victor in the room and we merge, and I turn her thermometer into a temperature. It was just like a really nice, sweet way of showing, because she's asking if we're going to be okay, and I'm like, actually, we're getting pretty good at this whole Firestorm thing. And we merged without even missing a beat and turned that into a flower. It was a nice moment, but ultimately it just didn't hold any bearing on the plot."
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, matter manipulation is a big thing with Firestorm in the comics. There was actually, I remember from the New 52 Justice League when Firestorm was introduced, that when they were fighting the Atlanteans who were invading, Professor Stein was telling him to turn the water into helium, which he actually can do that. He can manipulate the atomic structure of matter, which is actually pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Yeah, definitely. I think they will reintroduce matter manipulation with Firestorm because I think that character is going to get a bigger role, especially if they're doing the death of Ronnie Raymond. So yeah, very excited for Flash season 2 because best comic book show on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing can hold a candle to it. Not even this new Supergirl show.
I haven't seen that yet.
Supergirl, who's that? But,
Now I know Daniel may disagree with that, but I love the Flash. It's so awesome.
it is brilliant. There's nothing that touches it at the moment, I think.
I don't think anything can touch it. Because Daniel and I have been in many discussions where he's a big Smallville fan and he thinks that they're going to get the Smallville universe into the Flash. Now, while that would be cool, I think that is highly unlikely.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Although I do love Arrow a lot, also.
Yeah, that was fine, but it's
I
all like...
think I like Flash a little bit.
Well, season 3 of Arrow was kind of I think the whole, with the showrunner saying, "Oh, by the way, we're focusing on the Felicity and Oliver romance." No, she was watching way too much in this season. It ruined any credibility of this season actually being good. You want to know the best season of Arrow? It was season 2 with Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Everybody says that. Everybody says that, and it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I agree.
And let's pray
Too
that
better.
what is it? Damien Dark, who's going to be the villain for the next season, is going to be good because they just actually nabbed the director of Punisher Warzone, this woman who directed the movie Punisher Warzone, and it's going to be a little bit more lighthearted. So, fingers crossed that Arrow can rise again and have a good season.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. What's the other article you have there underneath?
Me?
Yep. You have another article underneath that.
Oh, do I?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh God! This is gonna open up a whole can of worms. Hold on. Let me just.
I love when people say that. I love when people say a whole can. I love that.
Okay, for those of you
You
who
will
don't
not be able to put the can.
hate Michael Bay's
You
Transformers.
will not be able.
I like.
You will not be able to put the worms back in.
I liked the first Transformer movie. I hated every other one.
Oh,
Anyone who thinks Age of Extinction deserves to be in the $1 Million Club, no. Get out of here. There's the door. There's the door. Because you do not.
Okay. I won't say that.
You do not disrespect the Dinobot. Get out of here. Okay. Anyway, going on here.
I will say that having Mark Wahlberg play the lead role in the Extinction, it didn't sit right with me. I'm so used to having Ricky being the lead player. It just didn't work for me overall. So
I actually thought that Wahlberg was actually one of the few things that the movie actually did right because I didn't have to see Shia LaBeouf.
Are you serious?
Shia LaBeouf.
I didn't have to see Shia LaBeouf for 2.5 hours.
I'm not that big of a fan of the Transformers, the movies anyway, but I remember the cartoon originally.
So yeah. So apparently Mark Wahlberg thinks that Michael Bay will direct Transformers 5. He says when asked if he knows what the status of the film is, he says, "I don't. Just that Akiva Goldsman and those guys are starting to write and break stories and stuff like that. Well, Michael Bay is in Malta shooting Benghazi, I believe it's called, and I'm in New Orleans shooting Deepwater. We'll get together when he gets back."
Mm-hmm.
So, Michael Bay, look, if you want this franchise to keep going and not stagnate, get a different director on board and keep Michael Bay away from it. Keep Michael Bay away from it. Someone else can do.
Well, they offering him some money, I heard. And whatever projects he wants to do.
Yeah, and you know what I remember for him? It's on this hand.
Well, besides money, sometimes these guys want movies to be made, so Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the weird. Okay, look at the weird deal that Christopher Nolan wanted to get Interstellar made. His weird deal was to give Friday the 13th back to Paramount Pictures, okay, as well as South Park, okay, just to get Interstellar made. It was like these weird deals, okay. Now we have Friday the 13th back home for Paramount Pictures, which they're going to do a TV series and a whole bunch of movies. Happy about that. Who knows what Michael Bay wants? Maybe he might want to make some couple movies plus a nice payday, and they'll probably say absolutely. And how can you turn that down? He wants to get movies made, you know, and they'll say yes, Mr. Bay, absolutely. And here's another like 20 million, and he's going to be like, thank you, and I'll have another. And that's exactly what he's going to have. He's going to have Transformers 5 and Transformers 6. That's what's going to happen.
Then I'm going to give him 2 of what's on in my hands right now.
And they'll introduce more wonderful Transformers in a shitty way. And then you're going to have that.
And get fans pissed off.
Like the Dinobots being screwed up. But, I mean, whatever.
The next story I'm very upset about.
Go ahead.
Can I do it?
Yeah,
Can I do the next one? Okay.
That's good.
All right. West Allen shippers might not like this one. It appears that the leading man is getting a new love interest for season 2 of The Flash, and it isn't Iris. TV Line reports that Barry Allen's potential new girlfriend will be a spunky cop called Wendy. No!
This does not bother me, and I actually kind of saw this coming.
Wow.
Now, let me explain my reasoning. After the complete mind-blowing events that happened in the season finale,
Great season finale, by the way.
I am
it was good.
comfortable with Iris and Barry not doing anything romantically for the next season, because obviously, with Eddie's death, this is going to drive a huge rift in between Iris and Barry, and Iris doesn't even know if what the future was saying, if that's even true or not, because that she's like, you're believing the word of a madman. You're believing the word of the Reverse Flash here. So, now this doesn't surprise me. Obviously, in the end, we know Barry and Iris are going to get together.
Yeah.
So,
They need to be able to stretch it out. They need to stretch it out.
The West Allen shippers, you rest easy knowing it's going to happen. You know it will happen. And it always will happen. So, you don't need to worry about it.
Yeah. That's what I was crying about earlier while he was doing the last one. I was like, no.
Everyone was freaking out. Everyone was freaking out when Linda Park was introduced. And all the West Allen shippers are like, no! How long did she last? She didn't even last long at all.
Yeah.
So don't worry. Don't worry. You're fine. So yeah. So there's that. But I think, again, I think this will be a one-season, romantic interest, and I think she'll become a Team Flash member. And especially, they'll need to introduce new female team members if Daniel Panabaker's character will become the Killer Frost anti-hero.
Okay.
Which we will be seeing Killer Frost in season 2. So, anyway, yeah. Kingsman 2 is going to happen, which I'm very excited about. I want to see the first film. I haven't seen it, and I really want to see it.
I know. I'm going to watch it this coming weekend. The boys are going to bring it. They bought it. I wanted to see it in the movies with Sharon. It was one of those movies we missed out on. But we will be seeing it this coming weekend.
Yeah, Matthew Vaughn is writing the script to Kingsman 2. He says, the good news is that I'm writing it next door at the moment. Vaughn said, if I think I can get a script good enough, then we are making it. Again, stay tuned, but we're doing our damnedest to make that happen. Yeah, he said, asked who he would pick for an American Kingsman agent, he replied, all I can say is you'll find out in 2 years in the sequel, so I'm not going to give it away now. That's actually really interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
It is. So I
got some.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can finish your thought.
I think this is the Kingsman film is a franchise builder, so I think this could definitely end up being a really good moneymaker. If, again, it all depends on getting people to write good scripts. Because as we've seen with many franchises, like Star Wars, like Star Trek, like Jurassic Park, all it takes is one bad movie, and the entire franchise is in jeopardy.
Yeah.
And then it goes into development hell for 14 years, and then comes back with an awesome sequel that knocks our socks off. But you know that it only just happens a few times. But yeah. Oh man, and you're giving me an article with a guy's name that I can't pronounce. Thank you.
Sorry.
Let me really quick give a little news update on the Shadowhunters, the Mortal Instruments TV show. We got our Camille Bellecourt, which her character's actually coming in a little early in the story, because in the book she's not until a couple books later. But she's coming in early, I guess, because they want to do some flashback scenes and stuff of Magnus and her. But her character is going to be played by an actress named Caitlin Leeb. And she's got darker hair, and the fans, because Camille's character is blonde, so they're all like, some of them are like, what? But, like, she's beautiful. As long as she's beautiful, you know, that's what counts. But it's like, yeah, it's a little frustrating when they go with a different, you know, look that's different than the character. But, I mean, they could dye it. You never know. Like, dye her hair or bleach it, make it lighter. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I think she's beautiful, so.
Okay, I'm going to help you out here, David, all right?
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, this guy is going to be...
There you go.
That guy is going to be Baron Mordo. Philip, could you help me pronounce this guy's name?
Go down a little. It has his name on the top.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. It is Chitwell...
Chitwell? Or Chiwetel?
Jesus.
Just call him CE.
Oh,
There you go.
wait a minute. Should I ask Siri how to say it?
Elijah or something like that. Elijah.
Should I ask Siri? I think I'm gonna ask Siri.
Philip, if you're talking,
Sorry if we butcher.
you're
Sorry
muted.
if we butcher your name, PW.
Siri, who is playing Baron Mordo in the Doctor Strange movie?
There don't seem to be any movies matching Baron Mordo when the
All
Doctor's
right.
Strange.
What are you talking about?
What?
Wait a minute.
Who
Who is playing Baron Mordo in the Doctor Strange movie?
First, you have to tell me where you are.
All right. I don't need to tell you where I am.
Okay.
Okay, but anyway,
Thank you, Siri. All right.
I remember the character, I believe Baron Mordo was in the animated Doctor Strange movie, which is pretty much my only real encounter with Doctor Strange as far as the character. And if you haven't seen it, I believe it's on Netflix. Check it out. It's actually really, really good.
Right.
I'm really interested to see where this is going to go, because obviously there is a lot of they're trying to fill this with as many Oscar actors as possible. Like, this is really a star-studded cast for Doctor Strange. Like, didn't we just talk a few weeks ago about Tilda Swinton playing the Ancient One?
Ooh.
Yeah, female Ancient One, by the way.
She's awesome. But
Yeah.
she'll always be the White Witch for me, for Lernia.
Yeah, I was like, so wait, I said, wait a minute. So the White Witch is going to teach Sherlock how to harness the powers of magic to save the world? Count me in.
Count me in, yeah.
So, yeah, I am very excited to see what Doctor Strange will hold for the Marvel Universe, because this is opening up an entire new corner of this mystical, supernatural element that we haven't
Oh my
seen.
God. There's a video on YouTube how to pronounce this guy's name.
Really?
Hold on.
Really.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
worry, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm actually gonna.
I couldn't pronounce it even myself.
You know
I can
what?
touch
I'm
it.
gonna. Hold on. I'm gonna drop out. I just have to hear this guy's name.
Okay. Like, let's keep talking.
Don't worry,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen. We will find out how to pronounce
How to
this
pronounce
man's
his
name.
name. Yes, and if you're watching, whoever your name is, if you're watching, we're sorry we butchered your name so bad.
Look, it's probably happened to him multiple times. I mean, seriously, look at his name.
Yeah, exactly.
I got it. I got it. Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Ejiofor.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Hold up. Wait.
Who else?
Tell Ejiofor.
Wait. Wait.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Chiwetel Ejiofor. Chiwetel Ejiofor.
I'm still calling him.
Should we tell? Should we tell?
No. Shoot. Wait a minute. You're screwing it up, Gloria. Hold on.
Wait.
Just wait.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Call
Say
him.
that again.
It was just like
One more time.
Hold on. Wait.
One more time.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Chiwetel Ejiofor. Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
There you go.
Okay, no. We got to get a nickname for this guy. We either call him CE or we're gonna call him Chewy.
Yeah, call him Chewy. That's it.
Thumbs up for the nickname,
Chewy's playing
Chewy.
Bernardo, yeah.
Hey,
Chewy, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you
That's
for
our
that
nickname for
wonderful video.
Chewy.
It's yeah.
This guy probably got like 1 million views, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Wow.
speaking of kind of Marvel news, Evan Peters will return as Quicksilver in X-Men Apocalypse, aka the most
Excellent.
overpowered and godlike Quicksilver. Because there is no way that is not true to his comic in any way. Seriously, no one can move that fast. Not even the Flash could move that fast. Well, he could, but you know, they end up traveling back in time accidentally and try to save his mother and screw over the entire DC universe. But that's another story.
Well, the timeline that the Flash is in is not the actual timeline. It's an alternate timeline. But what exists in the original timeline, which we may
might find
see,
that out.
we might find that out in
So,
the
yeah.
upcoming season.
Just blink and you'll miss him, but Evan Peters is returning as Quicksilver for X-Men Apocalypse. The actor will revisit the role after making his scene-stealing debut in Days of Future Past.
And also keep in mind, let me just step in for a second. That means that they don't give a rat's whatever about this whole thing that they're changing around in the comics.
Yeah.
Because Marvel believes that by making that they're not mutants and that they're humans, that they will lose the rights to Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch in the X-Men 20th Century Fox thing. They don't give a crap. They're still doing Quicksilver. So just want to let everybody know that. There may be a massive legal battle going on because they say who cares what they do in the comics. That's what rights they have. So, you know, there you go.
Yeah, but just keep in mind, Fox, that all you have is the movie rights. You have no merchandising rights, and pretty much all you have to do outside of your own advertising campaign are these comics.
I
So
don't think they care because they got technically Silver Surfer and Galactus, the Fantastic Four, and you can't do crap with the Infinity Gauntlet without Silver Surfer. So I mean,
well,
yeah.
they're gonna do something. But anyway, yeah. Director Bryan Singer shared a behind-the-scenes picture. If you want to show the behind-the-scenes picture, Matrix, while I read this, he shared a behind-the-scenes picture of the Apocalypse set on Instagram with beautiful green screens. Just another day at the office, alongside the hashtag Quicksilver. So, yeah, I didn't like this Quicksilver. I know I'm in the minority about
I
it.
love that. Yeah, wait.
I'm in the minority. I really just didn't. I don't know. I never really caught on to him.
Wow, man. I mean, I thought. Well, okay, that's the end of that screen share. But
I just look. That's just my personal opinion. Now watch as all the X-Men fans want to like kill me and throw me in the ditch.
No.
That only happens if you're with the movie community. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Anyway. So I like that Quicksilver, by the way. So I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
to each his own.
by the
All
way,
right,
Philip,
what else?
welcome.
Do this.
I wasn't here for
Yep.
your welcome episode, so welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you, Gloria.
First.
You've got the same name
everything
as my
show.
father. My father's name is Philip too, so that's kind of cool.
There we go. Philip the Great.
This is his first everything show, also. So
Yeah,
Awesome.
it is
Came
indeed.
on a jam-packed episode.
It's all like I've got to get it all jumped
Yeah.
into my head. It's all coming at me quick and fast, but it's cool.
No
I
problem.
do gotta say, thank
Yeah.
God Asa Butterfield
We always have
is
fun.
not Spider-Man. You have that article there?
I did. I had to mute it for a sec because it was playing music. So apparently Asa Butterfield is no longer in the running for Spider-Man.
No.
Which
Now,
Yeah.
I always thought he was too young. He
He's a
was
cute
too young
kid,
looking to
but-
be.
I am
Too
not.
young.
Hey, have you seen the kids that are apparently in the running for this?
No.
So here's the thing. What this is turning into is this is a staring contest between Marvel and Sony because they each got their own pick. I believe. Let me see.
they're not gonna choose any of them, I bet.
I think. Oh, here we go. Let's see. The Raps film reporter Jeff Snyder appeared on the Meet the Movie Press podcast this week, during which time he claimed that Ender's Game star Asa Butterfield, once thought to be the contender to beat, is not one of the three finalists for the title role. Snyder has been said that he. From Boardwalk Empire and Matthew Lintz from the upcoming Pixels movie. I don't think it's going to be Matthew Lintz. Plummer, while Sony and Sony are at odds over who should portray the web slinger. Sony is paying for the reboot, which might ultimately trump creative overseer Marvel's choice. Snyder thinks that means Holland will ultimately win the role.
I don't know.
So I don't think it should be any of those guys. I've already made my choice very clear on another episode.
What was your choice that you
what was his
spoke
name?
about?
Hold on, let me look him up. Hold on. Charlie Rowe from Neverland. Fantastic.
Oh.
I like the kid. I like the kid from Walking Dead.
Chandler Riggs.
You
Chandler Riggs.
serious?
New York.
Chandler Riggs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want him. I even tweeted him actually because he commented on it. I think he was out of the running or something, but he tried out for it, I think, or something like that. But yeah, no, I think he would be fantastic. Chandler
You guys are
Riggs.
so busy on The Walking Dead.
But do we need another reboot of Spider-Man again? though?
I tell you the truth, I don't want Spider-Man to be like 15, 16. I'm sorry. If you're gonna do Civil War, you have to bring me like Tobey Maguire or something. I just want him established. I don't want it has to be like later in Spider-Man's history too. I mean,
Yeah.
not in this beginning. I think, but
I think
I
it's gonna be hard to put an adult Spider-Man on screen, especially given all the events that have happened. I mean, seriously, if there was a guy swinging around New York catching criminals dressed in a skin-tight red and blue suit, don't you think S.H.I.E.L.D. would have noticed and commented by now?
no, I would have thought that they would have just like they'd be aware of it, and it's like you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't want a young Spider-Man. In fact, this kind of nixed Sony's chances because they wanted Emma Stone to be Spider-Gwen because that's been the most popular comic right now with Gwen Stacy from an alternate reality getting bit by the spider bite.
Oh, they can bring her back. There's an easy way to bring her back.
The clone storyline, I know they can make it like the real one didn't die, a clone one died. And,
Oh, no, not that. You have 2 words. Infinity Gauntlet.
mhm.
That opens up possibilities for... Look, we have a gem that we haven't seen yet called the Reality Gem. There is an entire possibility that can open up a portal to another dimension to bring other characters back. So if they wanted Gwen Stacy bad enough, they could use this as a Deus Ex Machina, bring her in.
Yeah.
I still say the only way to fix the actual comic books with all this craziness going on is to just say that Mephisto's been behind it all. With the whole would mess with the character's origins, because to say that Tony Stark is adopted, I don't believe any of that. And all their origins, it's like ever since that whole Spider-Man deal with Mephisto in the comics, everything's been like crazy, and the timelines been getting weird, and all the Secret War stuff. You could make it that Mephisto's been behind it all with the Infinity Gems or something, or maybe he had a gem that nobody knew about, another gem that didn't even exist that we thought of, and that could be a way to fix the Marvel Universe proper and erase all these crappy storylines with Tony Stark being adopted and all this other crap. You just undo the deal with Spider-Man and revert the universe back to the way it was before Secret Wars. And different things.
Except that the gems are all destroyed with the exception of the time gem.
Well, that's the one thing with the time gem. You can go back in time to before the gems were destroyed, so there you go.
I don't think it would be a gem that no one else knew about, considering that they were the cosmic entities that created the Infinity Gems to begin with.
Yeah, but you know what, though? There were 6 gems, correct?
Correct.
And there was also a 7th gem that was created that was sent to the Ultraverse.
Oh, yep, that's true.
So technically there could be 10 gems that we don't know about. And it could be that the Infinity Gems caused the universe to collide with the Secret Wars, possibly.
I just want them to fix all this stuff. I do.
Yeah, I want the comic books to be fixed too, the Marvel comics. Properly, not like, I don't like what's going on. I don't like what's going to happen either.
Yeah, so, unrelated news, but still flirts with the Everything show. For those of you who don't know, E3 is up.
Yes.
It is confirmed. Oculus is now supporting Microsoft, and an Xbox One compatible Oculus Rift will be coming out, and Halo 5 Guardians will be the first game to support Oculus Rift. I am so happy. Halo 5 Guardians looks amazing. They're finally bringing in characters from the novels, characters Master Chief grew up with. I am so happy about that. They're bringing fan-favorite character Buck from ODST. Nathan Fillion's character, he's coming back. Literally, Halo 5 Guardians looks amazing, and the fact that now it supports Oculus Rift just blows my mind, and I cannot wait to see how they take advantage of the technology.
I also, like, my friend is going to E3, so I'm hoping to hear the new Nintendo system. I'm hoping to hear about if hopefully there's a Resident Evil 7, please. I hope so. Please, Resident Evil 7, please. I know that they're remaking Zero, which I guess thank you, but it's like I want 7, okay? I want it to be good.
I think that means they are working on 7, because the thing is, why would you go through all the trouble of remaking some of these? It's like kind of like Kingdom Hearts. Why are they keep remastering Kingdom Hearts? It's because they're trying to tide us over until Kingdom Hearts 3, so we don't forget about that.
How many games did they pop out to tie us over with? All these games they popped out, Chain of Memories, and all these other games.
Chain of Memories, 358 Days.
Yeah, oh my God. Just another Kingdom Hearts.
1.5, 2.5, it's ridiculous. But I think, though, we will be seeing Resident Evil 7 soon, at some point. And speaking of Nintendo...
I don't want a Metroid. I want a new Metroid, and I want a new Punch-Out.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard, but apparently a big leak happened for Nintendo where the DLC characters for Super Smash Bros. Got leaked. Ryu from Street Fighter is now in Super Smash Bros.
Right. What about is it Little Mac from Punch-Out?
Well, he was already a character in the game.
Okay.
But yeah, it's Roy from Fire Emblem, Ryu from Street Fighter, and one more character, I do not remember his name. I don't have the article up on hand, but this is actually really interesting, because I really didn't think Capcom was going to lend one of their most iconic fighters from a pretty much exclusive IP to them, because it's not... Because the new Street Fighter ain't coming out for any other system other than the PlayStation, as far as we know.
Good. All right. I think that's it for the Everything Show tonight. Thank you, Philip. I know Google's giving problems, kicking people out. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, David.
No problem, guys.
Maybe, I don't know. Is it too late to do another one? Let's see. We'll talk about it real fair. All right. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye for now.